A young woman is obsessed with having big breasts just to get a place in a higher social status, glamorous, and hanging out with drug dealers. Unfortunately, what she does will only add to the suffering because the people closest to her are slowly moving away from her. The young woman is named Catalina, still a school student who will soon graduate. Many of them aspire to become top models and live glamorously when they work later, but unfortunately, it is not easy. There is one way that might get there faster, but that way requires quite a lot of effort and is risky. Catalina has a best friend named Jessica almost every day. They are always together. Catalina lives with her mother and older brother, surviving from the sewing results made by her mother. Her mother Donna hopes that Catalina can become a successful person the right way. One day, Jessica invites Catalina to make money in a fairly fast way. They will sell everything they have, including their own bodies. Unfortunately, many of them are not interested in Catalina because she has small breasts, which makes her feel devastated and sad. They have to find a way to sell Catalina. Besides that, Catalina has a boyfriend named Alberto. He loves Catalina and doesn't want Catalina to fall into a bad environment, but Catalina doesn't want to be lectured by Alberto. The first attempt to invite Catalina failed. This time, the second attempt. Jessica invites Catalina to go to a luxury house, where the owner is one of the biggest drug dealers in the city. Unfortunately, Catalina is also not an option, but there is a man who is interested in her and promises to give 5 million pesos if Catalina wants to accompany him that night. Tempted by a lot of money, Catalina finally agrees. Unfortunately, Catalina is not only with one man but 3, and that makes Catalina very traumatized. Meanwhile, Alberto, who is waiting for Catalina at home, is accompanied by Donna, but Alberto's gaze at Donna seems to indicate that he likes her. Even Donna looks more attractive than Catalina. Catalina came home in a state of shock and a little sick. Some of her friends came, including Jessica. Initially, Catalina did not want to go with them anymore, but when Jessica said that there was a large amount of money entrusted to Catalina, she changed her mind again. This time, Catalina was more careful in choosing her partner. She was now smarter and more intelligent. Slowly, she started to collect money. But unfortunately, Catalina's actions seemed to be known by Donna and received strong criticism from her. Since then, Catalina chose to go with Jessica to enlarge her breasts, hoping to become one of the choices of wealthy people. Donna felt anxious, but behind her anxiety, there was an unusual relationship between her and Alberto. They secretly had a relationship and even did something beyond the limit. Meanwhile, Catalina's breast enlargement surgery went well. Now she has changed into a fuller woman. Rich bosses began to approach her, even holding a beauty contest, hoping Catalina could win. Catalina entered the top 2, and the winner will soon be announced. From the many votes, Catalina got the most votes, but it turned out she was not the winner. The boss was angry and fired a shot into the air because he felt cheated. The sadness didn't stop there. Catalina's brother was involved in a chase and shootout with the police because of drug trafficking. He didn't survive, and many relatives mourned his death. It wasn't over yet. Catalina found out that her mother had a relationship with Alberto. This made her very angry and disappointed, while Donna and Alberto couldn't deny it anymore because the photos were there. The suffering didn't stop there. Catalina's chest was infected so that both of her breasts had to be operated on and cut off. Jessica, who was her best friend, took the opportunity to snatch the boss from Catalina's hands. Even so, Catalina is not truly alone. There is a man who falls in love with her. Catalina is invited to dinner together, but there they see Jessica with the boss. Catalina feels angry because her best friend betrayed her. Only her mother and Alberto still want to accept her. She regrets not following her mother's words and Alberto's advice. Even so, Catalina wants to disappear from this world. She plans her own murder with the help of a man who likes her by asking to kill Jessica, who is sitting in a cafe. In fact, the target is Catalina herself. Now she is free from the problems of the world. At least when she dies, there are people who still care about her.